Many things happened during this week: good, bad, beautiful, ugly. And I'm asking myself this question: after all is said and done, what next? I know the Gen Zs have put up a timetable of their activities, but I have had to sit down and reflect and ask myself several questions. Yes, the timetable is out there, but there is something that we are missing. There is something that we are missing. And until we sort out this issue, this country is headed in the wrong direction. Today, I'm going to whisper to the president. The problem that he has is that these young children, majority of them do not have a source of income. And even those who have a source of income, they do not have a stable source of income. And if they don't have a stable source of income or a source of income, they have a lot of time on their hands. And remember, this is the most productive age. They have a lot of energy. They have a lot of ideas. And majority of people, it is at this stage that they start shaping their life. Now, it is important for us to remember about something I call economic evolution. Where did we come from? Why are we here where we are? People start by being hunter-gatherers. The next stage in the economic evolution is pastoralism. The third stage is agriculture. The fourth stage is trading. The fifth stage is manufacturing. And on and on. Now, the problem that we have in this country, I have said, it's one. People do not generate adequate income. So the problem we have in this country is about income. When you look at our population, majority of the people are not at the farming stage. They are not at the pastoralism stage. They are not at the hunter-gatherer stage. They are in the retailing stage. And this is the trading stage in the economic evolution. So one of the things that the president needs to do is to provide trading goods to the people. People need shoes to sell. They need handbags to sell. They need caps to sell. They need so many things to sell. In actual fact, if you look around wherever you are, whatever you see was sold by someone. It was sold by someone. We need a lot of goods to sell in this country. If I am selling cups, someone else is selling plates. Someone else is selling spoons. When I sell my cups, I can buy a plate. And the money is going to circulate in the country. Manufacturing goods is going to take a lot of time, and we don't have that time. Bringing the Dubai style kind of operation. I know there has been that talk that we are going to bring the Dubai style kind of operation in, I think, Mombasa. That one may also take a bit of time. So what is it that we are going to do? I'll take you back to during Kibaki's time. During Kibaki's time, there was one constant factor in town. It was in town center, and all towns in this country, the small shops, the retailing shops, or the retail shops, there were so many. Where were they getting goods to sell? Of course, those goods were coming from Turkey, China, Dubai, and other places. How are those goods getting into this country? How? They were passing through customs, and people were selling them, and the economy was vibrant. What is it that was done during Uhuru's government that stopped that? If you ask Kenya Revenue Authority, they know what they did, the regulations that they came up with. Let me tell you, I know and I am aware that Kenya is a member of the East African Community. And under the East African Community, the customs taxes are levied using the East African Community Management Act. The custom taxes are harmonized. But this is the question you need to ask yourself. We have had cases where people coming in with one iPhone are stopped at the entry point. We have never had these kind of things happening in Uganda. We have not had these kind of things happening in Tanzania. The East Africa Community countries, are they following the East African Community Management Act to the letter? Of course they are not. So there we are as a country, we have a lot of problems. We are not able to wriggle ourselves out. I am not saying that we should get out. What I am saying is, we should be smart. We should. Bite the bullet of losing custom taxes. Let the domestic economy be vibrant. You are going to collect value-added tax, you are going to collect PAYE, you are going to collect fuel levy, you are going to collect domestic excise duty, you are going to collect so many taxes. Open up the borders. You don't have to tell the whole world that you have opened up the borders. No. When you have a problem, you have to think of how to solve that problem. Once you open the borders, there are several things that will happen. The kids who are all over with nothing to do, they will get something to do. They'll be able to earn an income. They will get out of their parents' houses. They will go and rent houses. You're going to get rental income. They will pay electricity. They will buy their own food. They will employ others. And the economy will be vibrant. Once the economy is vibrant, you're going to collect all the taxes that you want. That is number one. Number two, the government has very many projects that it is involved in. That means the government is spreading itself thin. The country does not have the money for all those projects. Pick one project, and it is not too late. Pick infrastructure projects, specifically roads. Once you do the roads, there is hardly anything else that you need to do. During Kibaki's time, Thika Road was constructed. Look at what happened on Thika Road. Kibaki did not have to construct even a single building. People did it. Kenyans did it. Look at the Eastern Bypass. Before the Eastern Bypass was constructed, that was a bush. Look at the Eastern Bypass today. Now, if you construct a road, what is likely to happen? Number one, if someone is living in Nairobi, most likely they will go back to the village. Nairobi is very expensive, and any other urban center is very expensive. They will go back to the village. They are going to put up a house, and that means the whole issue of affordable housing, you don't have to deal with it. That is number one. Number two, they are going to start farming in whatever size of farm that they have. Whatever land that they have, they are going to start farming. And that is going to create food security. Once they do that, they are going to consume some of the food. The rest they can give to their neighbors, and the rest they can sell. Once they sell, they will have money. That money, they are going to take insurance. They are also going to take their medical covers. You don't have to provide that for them. They are going to do that. The other thing is that they will have money to pay school fees for their children. And they can even connect electricity for themselves and very many other things that they can be able to do, including the internet. They are going to do that. And because this family will be living in their own home, the children are going to be more healthy. You will find that some of the Kenyans will go to the rural areas and they are going to put up hospitals and schools. So if I was to talk to the president, that is what I would tell him. And these are not new things. These are things that have worked with previous governments. I am happy about the Usahihi Expressway, that is the Nairobi-Mombasa Highway. Of course, it is going to open up all the areas between Nairobi and Mombasa. So many towns are going to be constructed along the way. People will get jobs, people will get businesses, and that is one of the infrastructure projects that is going to help this country. And I would urge you as the president also to make sure that the road does not stop in Nairobi. The road goes all the way to the Kenya-Uganda border. And apart from that, all the road projects that have stalled, complete those road projects and embark on other road projects. That is going to be your legacy, and a very good legacy. So if I was to talk to the president, those are the two things that I would tell the president to do. And if he did that, I strongly believe that he will have sorted out maybe 30% of the problems. Now, till next time, stay well.